Lane's getting crushed. Did he bring it on himself?
Yeah, of course he did. And listen, he's got freedom of movement, and I'm not going to begrudge another man, the opportunity to make a decision that he feels is right for him and his family. But those decisions still have consequences, and it doesn't make it any less selfish a decision leaving this Ole Miss team high and dry as the play caller and the head coach right before they play a college football playoff. So I think both of those things can be true. I think Lane is really good for the sport, and he might have a lot of success at LSU, but I think rightly everyone is looking at this decision and this sequence of events that have happened over the last few weeks, and they think to themselves, this is a bit selfish, and I think that that's probably appropriate.
But isn't college football selfish? I mean,
totally.
College football itself is a one-year job, whether you're a player or you're a coach, really, and it's a finance. These guys don't even fake it anymore. None of these guys are going to class. It used to be like, oh, we got to hire a nerd or a tutor to help old Bubba because Bubba's got to get a 2.0 or he can't play in the next game. They don't even pretend with that anymore. The minimum salary at LSU is like $300,000 for a backup punter. It's just changed so rapidly, they haven't caught up, like regulation-wise, right? Yeah. It's just a total 100%. Shit show.
It is, and here's the deal, is there's a lot of things broken in college football. One of them is the calendar. So part of the reason that Lane was in this position, that LSU wanted him and he was going to leave and is leaving now before the college football playoff that Ole Miss competes in, is the fact that the roster building portion of our season and our calendar happens while we're still competing. Imagine for a moment if there was free agency and the draft in the NFL the week of the wild card round of the NFL playoffs. That would be crazy, and we would be seeing all this types of movements. But the reality is in sports that are governed and have the right structures and that they're proper in their calendar, they have a separation of roster building and competing, and we don't have that in college football. So we're in these like weird scenarios like this. The one thing I would say is yes, it has been inherently more transactional than it is relational, like it used to be when some of us competed in college football. But I will tell you that I still have yet to see a starting quarterback decide that right before the playoff and a team that he led to the playoff, he just says like, hey, peace out. I'm out of here. And that's effectively what Lane has done. So I believe that you can be critical of this decision and what he did to Ole Miss and those players, and at the same time understand the realities of college football, which is we're in a broken calendar, and we certainly need some guardrails and structures that can fix our sport moving forward.